Mister. Hey, Mister. Can I talk to you for a second? You. Hey, you.
Sure.
Hey, Mister. Can I talk to you for a second?
About what?
What are you doing out here?
What am I doing out here? I'm holding up a sign.
What's going on here?
What's going on here? It's a protest about the Israeli bombing and mistreatment of the Palestinians, especially in Gaza. But that's typical of their attitude generally for all Arabs. So I think it's a shame that this country supplies aid to Israel to do that. I think that's a crime. We should stop all aid. We should stop this whole nonsense out there and force a peace. Stop this negotiation that doesn't work.
So why do you think they're doing this, the Israelis?
I think they want to take over all the land and just get rid of all the Palestinians and have all the land for themselves.
Ethnic cleansing?
Yeah, it seems like that. It sure sounds, it smells and looks like that, yes.
Yeah. So what are they claiming?
But I can't tell what's in their minds, but they just seem stupid or evil or just plain
Or is it
cruel.
Superiority?
All of the above.
Or the chosenness, the God
I don't
gave
know,
them the land,
maybe a whole bunch of those things. All of those wrapped, we don't know, maybe just commercial interest, making money, I don't know, getting more money from the United States to support their industries, who knows? The land, they want to bring more people in, they want to control it. But anyway, it's a bunch of injustices, and that's not the right way to do things.
So what do you think ought to happen after 60 years of occupation? I mean,
they ought to come to a screeching halt and force, with the United Nations intervention maybe, a whole peacekeeping force then to create two states and have all of the land that was taken over from the Palestinians be returned.
You mean go back to the 67 borders?
Yeah, that would be a good place to start.
And have it enforced, though.
Yes,
have
enforce
the UN enforce it.
Yes, and have some sort of social justice for aid for the development of that Palestinian nation. Have some compensation for all the harm and cruelty that's been done.
So you're clearly saying that it's Israel that is in the wrong here.
Well, I think Israel's in the wrong, and I think sending rockets in by Hamas doesn't do any much good, really. Somehow they ought to try another tactic.
When did they start shooting those rockets off?
I think they started them after the siege began.
What actually started this thing?
I don't know exactly, but it seemed like the siege was going on.
Who broke the truce?
It seemed like Israel's been ignoring all the rules.
Yeah.
So let's say, back from the United Nations.
3 Hamas militants, or 6 Hamas militants here a couple of weeks ago, and that's what broke the truce. I mean, they were the ones that broke the truce.
Well, I mean, the United Nations passed several resolutions that have been ignored by Israel.
Well,
that's been going on for years.
Yeah,
a long
65 resolutions. And
whatever the year is, but it's been a long time. So that's just the background of all this. This history of all this injustice and mistreatment. You know, they provoke all this stuff. They provoke. People don't know what else to do. I think they're just, you know, how would I feel if somebody came here and made me go to checkpoints and I couldn't get water and medical care and my children were hurt?
Or how did you survive 2 weeks without electricity?
Oh, it was simple in the United States because we had a lot of help. And the roads weren't blocked and the gas stations were open. You could get food.
Right.
Yeah, but they can't do that over there. I mean, the Gaza residents can't do that. They can't even get a blockade from ships bringing supplies. They won't even let them in.
That's great. Thanks for being out here.
It's insanity.